Boop. Okay, so first audio test of the McGrath Mini amplifier with the new, or not new, but at least non-damaged EL84 in the circuit and a full complement of 12AX7s, only one of which is new, the rest are random parts bin units, but there we go. Anyway, here comes the power. Boop. Here come the LEDs. Power light's red, waiting for that to turn purple. I just have the preamp and the variable mid circuit activated, not the other gain stages, boost stage, etc. So this is a simple test, mainly of the power amp. There we go, the power light's turning purple now, so that means I should have voltage and be ready to play. All right, bring up the volume a little. There we go. So there's gets pretty loud. That's probably overdriving the mic on the camera, but it's reasonably loud for practice amp kind of levels. As loud as it should be now. It's working properly, which is nice. So yeah, that's that deal. Considerable more work remains now to tune in the tones and everything, but that's an important start. I've got basic audio functionality out of it now that I got the right tube in there. Incidentally, I should mention, I think I isolated what actually caused that other tube to get overcurrent in its screen and fail. The first time that I powered this up, there was a little arc on the board, a little tiny arc, and I immediately shut it down, of course, and searched for a long time until I found a place where there was a lead that was a little too long, just reaching over and touching a resistor, and it had the effect of shorting out the plate to ground, the plate of the power tube, the EL84, and that I rectified that right away, fixed it right away, I should say, but that little short incident, I think, caused the plate to have a moment of overcurrent, because while the plate itself was pulled down to ground, the screen voltage is separated from that voltage by a 1K resistor, and then it has its own rather large filter cap, so it would have still had full voltage for quite a few milliseconds before getting discharged down to ground itself, and those milliseconds were enough to fry that tube, as you saw in the previous video. But anyway, that's fixed now, and with the new tube it seems to be working. The other thing I wanted to mention, while I have all these motley assortment of 12AX7s in here, is just look at how different they are in physical construction. This one here is the one new JJ that I have, and just look how much smaller the whole plate structure is than any of these other tubes. This one here is a probably relatively modern PS Vane brand tube, whatever that is. I've heard of them before, but I don't know much about them. Whatever, it's functional. But then these two are RCA tubes, and I think they might be fairly old. But I mean, look how much taller those plate structures are. I assume they're all meeting the same basic 12AX7 spec as far as gain and emission current and all that stuff. They better be. I don't have the facilities to test that here, but they all seem to work. So in a sense, the JJ is, you could say, maybe a lot more efficient because it gets the same gain and power out of a much smaller structure. Probably also significantly cheaper to make, which probably doesn't hurt. But anyway, yeah, interesting how much physical difference there can be in the tubes. But anyway, that's the first audio test. So I got a lot of tweaking and adjusting to do now to tune things in to the tones that I really want to hear. But at least the basic clean tone is working there, and it's definitely putting out the 3 or 4 watts RMS that I would expect to hear, just judging by the loudness of the speaker. So yay, successful first test finally. That's it for now. Boop.